Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning the week of June 26th through July 2nd in my Erin Condren Vertical Life Planner. This week I am using There For You from Planner Pixie Co. This was a printable kit, which is why you see that it's a little messed up. I don't have the complete sheet for the full boxes because I had the wrong cut setting for my silhouette. So this is in no way the shop's fault. Was all me. I completely wasn't paying attention. So that's why all the boxes are individual, because it completely cut through instead of kiss cutting like it should have. But I will say the silver lining to that was that it was actually really nice to just have all the boxes and just be able to lay them out on the page kind of like how I wanted, and then figure out what I wanted where. That was actually super convenient, and not having to continually pull up the stickers, even though I did have to do that when I got the spacing wrong. But yeah, so that was actually kind of nice to be able to do that, even though picking the backing off of the sticker was kind of a lot. That was really annoying, but other than that, it really wasn't that bad. So silver lining. And anyway, obviously this is a Friends themed kit. There was nothing significant about Friends this week. I just thought that the colors worked well for a summer kit, and I figured no sense in hoarding it any longer. So I figured I might as well just use it, and I pulled in some foil both from Scribble Prints Co and from Plannahannah. I got the underlays and the overlays, both of the Friends underlays and the Friends overlays from Plannahannah in her sparkly gold hollow. I forgot what she calls it. It's basically her version of champagne lights. So I got that, and then I also used some of my gold hollow collection or bundle from SPC, just kind of whatever was left over, which basically was the washi overlays and I think the glitter headers, and then whatever icons I needed to use as well. So happy with the way it turned out. And honestly I had a hard time figuring out what overlay was going to go over what full box, because all of the full boxes had like significant things in them, and I didn't really want to cover any of it up, and the quotes from Plannahannah like filled the page, I mean, which is great, don't get me wrong, but I basically wanted to use everything as well as display everything, and that wasn't really the case, unfortunately. So both of the flat lays are kind of heavily covered, which is fine. And then I tried not to cover too much of the stuff, but it is what it is. So anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and get into the day by day unless something else comes up. Oh, this time I did decide to color block, which I'm really happy I did, because I think all these colors and the patterns were very distinct. So I was able to do that. However, I did, which when we get there, you'll see, I did mess up on Monday. For some reason, my mind just completely blanked and I used the wrong purple. I used like that lighter sidebar purple instead of like that darker purple. And again, no idea how that happened. I think it was just because I was like, oh, Monday, first day of the week, let's use the far left color, So yeah, anyway, so I filmed it with all of the light purple, and then I realized it like once I got to the end that it was all wrong. So I did it off camera, but I did fix it, and it took a while, but some of the things had to change just because. So for Planner Pixie Co, if you're not familiar, her kits come with a foldable box, which is basically like 3 half boxes like attached, and you fold it to kind of make your own extender within the box, if that makes sense. I mean, you'll see it on the spread. And the light purple had one of those boxes, but the dark purple didn't. So then I had to kind of cut 2 things from Monday because it wouldn't fit in the same space, So like with the foldable box, you can have 3 items, 3 half boxes in 1 half box space. But with the dark purple, again, there is no option. So I only had 1 half box space worth of things for 3 things. And I just decided to only use one of them. So I did have to cut a few things, but other than that, it pretty much worked. You'll see it. I did have to finagle some things, which was super annoying, but yeah, so again, here's me struggling where to put everything. But again, because all of those overlays were just so perfect that I just wanted to use all of them. So I tried, but the only thing that I think looks wonky is the Central Perk one in like the double box, or the tall double box, whatever you call it. Because the logo is exactly the same, it's like two logos right next to each other, but because I wanted to put it over it, but it's smaller and it would have looked weird, so I just put it under it, even though that also looks weird, but I still wanted to use it, so it's just, I know, planner problems, I guess, but anyway. I guess now starting on Monday. Monday was pretty normal. Oh, I also forgot to mention, wow, this is a whole hot mess express video, but I also pulled in some Once More with Love character stickers, like Friends themed character stickers. So I try to use as much of those as I could, since obviously they're geared towards Friends themes. And how often do you use Friends themes character stickers? So you can see it in the top right corner. I tried to use those as much as I could, and Planner Pixie Co, she actually has a really good amount of deco items. So whatever deco that didn't fit up top, I also tried to use as like icons in the kit or in the spread when I could. So you'll see, for example, although I think it's from the Once More with Love one, but for Coffee Monday, I used the Central Perk mug instead of like one of my other mugs that I use. Oh, see, there's the foldable sticker that I was talking about. So again, that color is only the light purple and the yellow. So when I actually changed it to the correct color, I didn't have that anymore. So anyway, now that you got my full explanation, probably too much of it, now we can start with Monday. So as I mentioned, I did Coffee Monday morning, like I usually do. And I did use the Central Perk coffee mug from the Once More with Love character sheet. Following coffee, I watched some YouTube as I usually do on Mondays, and then had a writing group, which is basically a silent co-working session with my graduate school. And then we had a movie night. Well, you'll see I mark more things than I do more things than I actually mark. But in this case, I chose to keep that movie night. I don't actually remember what movie we watched, but because I had a script for it, I just decided to use it. And then Colton and I did some wedding planning in the evening. Moving on to Tuesday, I did some filming in the morning. I did some work, met with my advisor, designed some stickers. So if you notice, I don't write in my planner. I hate my handwriting, so I make my own script stickers. And typically when I design, that means I'm making my own scripts because I have to do it week to week. So I did that. And then Tuesday we went to trivia like we usually do. And then I read in the evening after trivia. Since trivia is from 7 to 9, there's really not much time / energy to do anything after trivia. So I usually just read. Moving on to Wednesday, I watched some YouTube in the morning. We went on a quick Costco run. I watched some Never Have I Ever. I know the season 4 just came out. Well, at the time of filming, season 4 just came out, so I was catching up on that. And I think season 4 is actually the final season. The way they ended it, it was kind of very everything in a bow, kind of, So I loved the series. It was great, but I think it was a great way to end as well. So finished that up, did some work, went on another grocery run. And then we had game night, and then Colton and I watched Nancy Drew. That is one of the TV shows that we watched live. At the time I'm doing this voiceover, it has actually ended, so it was another series finale. But we did watch it live during the last season. I think everything but the first season, actually, we watched live, if I'm remembering correctly. So we really did enjoy that TV show. I will say the last season got a little unhinged, if you will, but it was still pretty good. So moving on to Thursday, again, I did some filming in the morning. I watched the Kardashians, did some work, and then took a nap. Even though I used the Sleep In script sticker, again, if I have a script sticker, like from a foil bundle or foil kit or anything, and it's like remotely similar to what I did, I will use it. So technically Sleeping In is in the morning. I meant it as a nap. And then now here is where I finally used that flip box, extender box. I don't know what it's called, but I did a little bit of scrapbooking, organized some stickers, and then Christina and I watched Gosford Park, which is a movie, and it was okay. It was like a murder mystery, but like they didn't really, from what I remember, they didn't really focus on the murder. Like it wasn't bad, but it also wasn't as advertised, I guess. So we just had different expectations. It was still okay. Probably won't watch it again, but didn't hate it. And then I read in the evening like I normally do. And then moving on to Friday, I did some work in the morning, met with my advisor, caught up on the budget, and then I did a little bit of scrapbooking. I'm trying to catch up. As of doing this voiceover, I'm about like halfway, well, actually a little under halfway through 2021. So obviously I'm a bit behind, but like my planning videos, I'm behind in everything. So it's fine. I mean, I do it not to be on top of things, but because I enjoy it. So yeah, that's the point, at least for me. Colton and I watched Silo, which is one of the other TV shows that we watched together. And then this evening was a family friend's 60th birthday. So we went to a restaurant where he hosted us. So it was really nice. And it was nice that the restaurant was only like 5 minutes from our house, which is great. And we just celebrated, which was a lot of fun. And they had like a live mariachi band, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, it was a great night. So moving on to Saturday, I marked that this day we have 300 more days until we get married, which is very exciting. We did a little bit of wedding planning. We tried to wedding plan Wednesdays and Saturdays. Doesn't always work out that way, but this week we actually did do it on Saturday, which was nice. Again, did the budget because the end of the month and beginning of the month is a pretty busy time for, at least for us, for our budget. So I do it multiple times in a few days just to make sure everything is kind of refreshed and caught up and calculated correctly and things like that. So did that. We watched Hijack, which is another TV show that we've been watching together. And then we had a date night this evening. We went to an escape room. I think this was when we went with, because the only time I've been in an escape room recently is with Colton's friends from work. Like it was basically a double date. So we did the escape room, and then we went out to dinner at one of the local restaurants. It was a great evening, and it was one of their first times doing an escape room, so it was a lot of fun. And it was a pretty good escape room too. It wasn't too hard, but it also wasn't like easy, so it was pretty good. And then when we came home, it was pretty late. I just did my reading and went to bed. And then finally on Sunday, I did more scrapbooking. I did some planning. I tried to plan Sundays for the following week, and then did a quick Michael's trip. I think I had a coupon that expired or something, which is why I wanted to go to use that up before I forgot. Talked to my parents like I usually do on Sundays, and then again, I used that extending sticker half box thing. We had some people over for like a summer barbecue type thing. So I marked play outside again because I had the sticker. We had a pool party, I think Colton barbecued some things. And then again, I ended the evening by reading. So that is everything. Here's all that I have left over from the stickers. And then in a second, you'll see what the final spread looks like with all of the filled in scripts and everything. So if any questions about where any of the stickers are from, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.